Hello everyone, welcome back to my new video. Today we are going to be making a parkour game on the GameFroot. So what you're gonna want to do at the start is to go to GameFruit right here, just search it up, click GameFruit, then you're gonna want to sign up, or if you already have an account, log in. So let me just log into my account real quick, and then we are going to start with the GameFruit making video. Just continue. Alright, we're gonna wait for a moment. Yep, we're in. What we're gonna want to do at the start is to create a blank game. You're gonna want to call it Parkour game, okay? I already made one of those before, as you can see, there's a Parkour ghost up there. Okay, first we gotta wait. Okay, first you close this. What you're gonna want to do first is to explore the market real quick. We click on GameFruit Classic Pack because, of course, it's free. We can get it. Now we have the GameFruit Classic Pack. So first, what we're going to want to do is start with the background. You can pick any background from over here. For me, I want to pick this one. It kind of looks cool. Let me just, yeah, I'm going to put that right there. It doesn't have to be full. We're going to want to add a new layer, make it tile map. So what you're going to want to do is go to terrain, then click any of them. I'm going to pick grass. Then you can just start building your parkour course. And maybe if you want, you can make a few choices down here. For example, next, what you're going to want to do is first, why don't we add a new layer? We're just going to leave it unnamed. We're going to put your player right here. We might want to make it smaller so that they can move around easily. Now we might want to make like some damage, which can really help us an instant death to cause damage and make a death sequence, because why wouldn't you want that? Because like this is parkour game. I'm gonna go back to tile map for a moment and we're gonna keep moving about. So we're gonna go back here. You guys can change like the tiles if you want. For example, you can change it to some stone. Now what you're going to want to do, if you want to move about, you're going to have to click on the hand, move around like this. Let's add some more. Oops. Add some more here. Quickly go to a named layer. You're going to want to add a weapon somewhere. So let's say you put a weapon right here. Don't forget, for it to work, you need to put a bullet directly beside it, otherwise the weapon can't shoot anything. So now we're going to go back to hand. And to make this a tricky challenge, what you're going to want to do is back to tile map. We're going to put this thing right here around the bottom, where there's going to be some enemies that would really help out. Like make a huge challenge to this game. Otherwise, there's no fun of it, right? So we're going to go back to unnamed layer. Then we go here. Let's make some NPCs over here. Which one looks the worst? Skeleton. I have some skeletons right here which can damage us. And you know, a cool thing we could do with these skeletons is that we can make them shoot by putting a bullet beside them. Now I want to make that. Let's put that there. I'm gonna put bullets right here. Make it interesting. Otherwise, it's not gonna be fun, right? Right here. Can add some more. Maybe we can also go to unnamed layer. We can also use some damage like instant death, which are spikes. We can use spikes here. They are very, very dangerous. You see, Now you might want to put some collectibles around. Say, you can put some collectibles. Go back to tile map. We're gonna complete out this parkour map first before we continue with the deaths. There, 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 there. Now I want to make this like a really huge drop. Then the W will be down at the bottom. So we're gonna let's use frozen peaks now, right? We're gonna go here, then we're gonna continue. I'm gonna make another parkour section here. Let's not allow a skip around here because that wouldn't be fair. We'll end it like down here. So what you're gonna want to do so that they don't skip it is using more spikes. Okay. So let's not allow any skips. I'll move that down there. And move it like this. That way we can go to unnamed layer. Make this full of NPCs instead of spikes. They look so much better. Oh, these ones look so much better. Why don't we add some zombies? There we go. Now we're gonna continue back to the parkour. So we're gonna make it around this length. Wait, we shouldn't allow a skip here either. So we're gonna put another tile map here. We're gonna go to, yeah, let's not allow a skip. So we're gonna start by putting more of these icy sections. Very interesting game, right? This will be the hardest section. Go down here. And finally, so we cannot allow them to skip around the sections, see? So they can fall here, but end up giving the W. So what you're gonna wanna do is lava. Because that looks so much better. Just look at it. So good. But these liquid, well, who cares? This makes my life easy. Fire here. Fire here. I'm gonna put ice spikes. Now, how are you gonna change this behavior? So instead of constant damage, why don't we use spikes so that it's instant damage? How are you even gonna survive lava? So I put spikes here. And then finally, we're gonna make a final platform over here. Well, let's add a final boss. Like, before you win. This is not any ordinary platform, parkour game, right? Some of you might want like a final boss at the end. So let's add that. What you'll want to do is go back to unnamed layers. Now we're gonna make like a boss. Let's say this. This looks really good. What you're gonna want to do is to make it look the other way, like that. Now let's make him, yeah. Now let's give him the ability to shoot. Let's give him a bullet right here. Also, just gonna get fun with that. And we're also gonna increase the damage that this guy gives. So what you're gonna want to do is, usually they give 20, right? So this time let's give it a 45, not 450. For the lifespan, let's make it even more. Let's give it 7,000. So this will, wait, this isn't even damage on touch, yeah. So the bullet is stronger here, because of course, of course this bullet has to be larger. Alright, let's just move it this way then. Okay, then we put this guy right here. Let's give him, this guy gives 40, right? So let's give it a normal 30 on touch. Difference before jumping. I want this guy to be a little bit harder. Kind of easy, so let's go with this. Gunburst bullet delay. Let's kind of make that less. Let's turn it to 8. Gun shots. Now let's give him some more health. Let's turn it to 175. This little boss. See, but you're not allowed to skip. Is that we are gonna make this way, but let's not allow him to escape. Let's put a key directly behind this guy. Well, I mean there. Put a key directly beside this guy. And we're gonna make a door. We're gonna make a door. Let's find, yeah, here, a door. Let's make it a drop. I kind of like drops, you know. What I want to do is go here, fall all the way down, like this. Now, now the drop will have to lead down here, right? Let's not allow them. I'm putting a ceiling here so that when they can't just skip all the way here. Well, technically they can, so let's add another ceiling over here. Of course, so that they don't, so people can't just skip this part right here. Put a door. I'll put an eraser right here. Now we can just go here. Back to town map. Put that there. Let's make this cooler. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Now is to add a new key. So, but we're gonna need to put this key somewhere so that they can't just skip towards it. Like they just jump here. Let's say the key's right here. You can fall down here and just skip to this section. No, we must put it down here. You know what? Let's put a checkpoint just so that like it'll be easier for them. Let's put a checkpoint and a key. Now let's just put checkpoints around the place so that like when they die, they don't have to restart all over again. Let's here. Ah, yeah, that's good. Now to make the winning section, let's make a health collectible. Yeah, we also need to put collectibles all over the place, right? So let's just get some coins around, place them all over the place. Now let's make it here. Now write this message. We're gonna make it say go down. Let's make it go like beat the parkour and defeat the boss. Let's make a story point over here too. Let's make it say boss holder. Now let's make some life collectibles right here. Let's make a life collectible. Press it here. Some coins. Let's put a bunch of coins here. Let's put some chicken and some mushrooms here so that they can survive. You know, but the prank is they can't escape this place, right? Now let's just make this place possible to escape. But what's this doing? We won't even need it. I'll go to town. I'm gonna put some terrain here. I'm gonna make a small stairway. Let's just make some here. So hopefully they can make this 2-block jump. Hopefully. And now we're gonna make the final winning section, which is down here. We're gonna make this unnamed layer. And now we are gonna go, hold on, some lights going on. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go down and find the. Oh, you guys, you can add some moving tiles if you want. I'm not adding it here so that it's easier. Now, what you're gonna want to do is end points. I'm gonna put let's put a trophy, let's put it right here. Now we're gonna add the final, wait, not a checkpoint. What's the story? Look here, let's type um congrats. We're gonna add a new level here. Then what you're gonna want to do is to make let's make this huge blue thing. It's just like a W. And then we're gonna put game over. Let's put replay right here. Now let's test this out. Let's test this out. Let's go. What I'm gonna do is go to play, click, now just wait for a moment and we can start. GameFroot.com. Beat the parkour and defeat the boss. Let's go collect some health. These coins down here. Space bar to shoot, guys. I think you're supposed to use the. Yeah, you can only use the arrow keys to move around. Oh, wait, you can't die. You're not dying. Wait, I did kill one of them. Alright, let's just continue. Wait, their jump's actually so high. Boom. Now, let's make this checkpoint here. Some coin, jump. Whoa, that was close. Whoa! Oh my god. Clutch up, buddy. We just get this key over here. Boss alert. Alright, gotta make this jump, make the key. Pew, 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 pew. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's kind of easy though. Gotta make that hard. Not, oh well. Got the key. Go down. Congrats. Bang. You can click. Yeah, you can click replay. There you go. Wait, let's edit this. Boom. That should work. Now let's try that play again. For the final time, I'm going to test this play. Then we can end this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. You can make more games like this. This is a new series. Oh my god, I need to. I'm going to play this one more time. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's try that one more time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay. Y'all can fix that yourself. You can just make it, you just make the just edit the background yourself, guys. I'm tired of what has happened. I don't want to solve that issue. Pew, 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 pew. How's he not dead yet, bro? Let me just skip. I want to leave, bro. Game over, replay. There we go. Finally. Alright, we're done here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This background isn't working really well. You can obviously fix that because y'all are really great. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. We're gonna make a platformer game together.